Hello, Holy Ones. Welcome to this space today. And I've just been pondering a few thoughts, and there ended up being synchronicity with what I had been thinking about, and a client who just left after a quantum healing hypnosis session. As I was coming to the office today, I just kept thinking about how we have our human experience from a very young age of doing. We feel that we need to do to accomplish things. We set so many goals in motion from a very young age, whether it's through the educational system, our parents, our religious organizations, or even self-imposed states of where we need to do and accomplish things. And we often formulate our self-worth based on what we're doing, what we're accomplishing, what we are achieving. Creates a lot of stress, right? We feel that we have to just do to get ahead in the world. And again, our self-worth by society or even within our own mind is linked to how much we do, how much we accomplish, how much we achieve in our lifetime. And I started thinking about that. And the old adage of stop to smell the roses came in. And I started thinking about what if we're really meant to just be, rather than feeling like we have to formulate all of these plans and put everything into motions and set intentions and, how are we going to achieve our intentions? Maybe we're really meant to just be and allow that flow state to occur, where it's not just that we're a passive observer, but we're allowing, instead of constricting and boxing in our intentions and goals and all the steps we think we need to do, we just allow and let it unfold as it's, in a sense, divinely meant to be. We're just in a sense then a beautiful state of equilibrium. Right? Doesn't that sound so much better? Being in a state of equilibrium. Knowing our truth of just being. I know as an energy healer, and so many people come to me and they come in with all of these intentions of what they want to uncover or what they want to release during a session. And in truth, I have no control over that. And the energies, the higher dimensional beings that I work with, the higher self, the oversoul, they know what the client needs at any given moment, what information is important for them, what needs to come in, what needs to be activated, what needs to be attuned, what needs to be brought into better balance or expanded upon. So instead of a constrictive state of what has to happen, we flow into an expanded state of being, because we're allowing the expansion to occur. So we're no longer fighting it. We're allowing it to occur at its own pace, its own time. So much more enjoyable. So the client I was working with today, she came in, she had her list of what she was hoping to find out. And they brought her into a place, a field, which is often referencing the afterlife, or even a field of energy. The grass was this beautiful blue-green. And of course, we know that blue is often associated with the celestial realms, Archangel Michael, the throat chakra. And the green is often associated with Archangel Raphael and healing energies, heart energy. And she saw herself as a very spiritual being, someone within a particular religious structure. Always alone, but always feeling content, even though there were so many others around her. They just were not paying attention. And carrying a book of knowledge. And every time we were navigating, moving from one time and space to another, we kept being brought back to this lifetime, where this person was understanding that they held the keys. They had knowledge. They were learning the truth. And the person in every scene was really just being. They had a connection with someone that was called their spiritual teacher, a master. And for myself, as I was witnessing this lifetime for the client, it was such a beautiful state of grace. They were in every scene other than one, and that scene was where they were rushing, great determination to open this door, this very ornate, very elaborate door, where they then went inside and met with the master, the teacher, the wisdom keeper, that was helping them know the truth. And many of the scenes, it was almost, she described it as seeing cardboard images, an observer, which pointed out more to me that she was in the afterlife reviewing her lifetime. And what was she learning as this man, this religious practitioner, learning to be one, learning the truth. And this client just described, she loved this state of being. It felt peaceful. felt very comfortable. And it was just a state where she honestly couldn't even describe it. A lot of healing energy was brought in. Violet light, purple light, green light as well, working with her into her body energy to assist in bringing the body into equilibrium and healing under grace, always under grace. And there was such a contentment in that lifetime that she was an observer to, of understanding, to be in a place of just being, to know the truth. Of being, of energy, of everything that we feel that we're so determined to get to, right? We keep wanting to advance our soul, learn more, ascend more, heal more, to be better, to do more, to feel accomplished, not just in our human journey, but within our spiritual journey, our spiritual path. Finding out our purpose, doing it, until we fulfill our purpose. But what if our purpose is to just be? That's our truth. To just be. Because we carry divinity within us. We carry that light of the divine within us. We are already there. No matter what our life looks like, however stressful, however arduous, maybe we feel we've really messed up on multiple occasions because of all of those structures, all of those boxes, all of those check marks we feel that we should be at or doing or accomplishing. It doesn't matter. We carry already that divine light within us. We are already there. We just have to allow and be. And as we come into balance with that state of bliss, of love, of just knowing our truth, is what brings about healing. Brings about that sense of contentment, ease and grace into our lives. I bless you. Kiata se katonia kitiki se kiata koya. Eaniata se kiati kiata. Ea ki koa se a nia katis oko oa kiatos okoa nia kukoe kiatokonia. Ea kiatokoiata. Blessings, beautiful beings of light. Have a wonderful day. you are all that you already need to be. If you just allow.